Hello, hello. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. But if you don't, I do hope that better things will come our way. The other day, my dad sort of commented on the videos that I've been uploading. He mentioned that my daughter is making our house sounds like a haunted house. Because it is haunted, Dad. I'm telling you, it is haunted. But regardless, it is my childhood home. I really love the home. But it does not discount the fact that there might be lingering spirits there, or maybe not spirit, maybe it's just a residue of energy or whatever it is that people call it. Because I experienced a lot of stuff in that house. And for the next story, this happened late at night, so I was half awake. I'm not entirely sure whether it happened or not, but I remember it vividly. So I thought I will share it to you guys too. So without further ado, here's my fifth story. Please enjoy. Like any other teenagers, during my stay in my childhood home, my favorite place is my bedroom. It's the most comfortable place that I feel at ease. But at the same time, most of the supernatural or the ghosty ghost events that happen in that house that I actually experience it in my own room. To give you a context of the layout of my room, so when you open the door, the first thing that you will see is an antique wardrobe. I'm not sure where we got it from, but it is quite old, it is quite antique. It's lovely, but it's a little bit questionable. Regardless, I like it to be in my room, so it stays in my room. And then right beside the wardrobe, there is my study table, and then my bed, and next to my bed is the window. Right across from my bed is a bookshelf. Yeah, that's it. That's my room. It's a very small, cozy room. That's why I like to spend my time there. The story begins when it was already late at night. I was already sleeping, but then I heard a flipping sound, like a flipping paper. It must have been quite loud, or it must have been happening for quite some time, because I got woken up by the sound of a flipping paper. At first, when I woke up from my sleep, I just sit down first and on my bed, and then I turn to my right to check, is there any paper left behind on my table? Maybe the wind from the window is blowing, that's why the paper are flipping on my table. When I look to my right, there are no papers on the table. My table was clean. There's only a couple of junk there, but no papers. And then I turn to my left to check whether the window is open. But because I was using air conditioner that night, the windows are closed. So there's not supposed to be any wind blowing anywhere. in my room. So I still try to figure out where the sound is coming from, because while I was awake, I can still hear the flipping sound of paper. Flip, flip, flip. It sounded so deliberate. It sounded almost like someone or something is reading a book. So I pay close attention to the bookshelf right in front of me. And yeah, the sound came from the bookshelf. So I squinted my eyes, trying to figure out whether there's something there, whether there's a book being flipped there. Couldn't see anything because it's so dark in my room, because it's clearly after midnight, so there are no lights. I don't know what got into me at that time. I tried to crawl to the bookshelf, but then I decided to abort mission. So instead of crawling and try to investigate if there is indeed something being flipped in the bookshelf, I just lay back down and I pull the blanket to cover my head, and I just whisper, "If you want to read, it's okay, but can you please do it tomorrow or do it later when I'm not here, because I need to get up early tomorrow to school. So if you kindly just stop reading right now." I think amazingly, after I whispered those words, those sentences, the flipping sound stopped. I didn't hear anything anymore, and then I went back to sleep. And then the next morning, thinking that I might be dreaming from last night or whatsoever, I came to the bookshelf and just trying to check what kind of book that the spirit is reading. To my surprise, there are no book, no papers, nothing. It's just an ordinary bookshelf. There is no open book or anything. It's just a neat bookshelf. I was like, weird, but okay. It's okay. Then I continue my day as usual. But after that night, I feel bad because I interrupted them, whoever it is that is trying to read something. I wanted to leave the book somewhere for them to actually read it. If they cannot read it in the daylight, I want to leave the book outside of my room, so if they want to read at night, they can read it somewhere else, as long as they don't flip the pages right in front of me and wake me up. But yeah, after that night, I never really hear any flipping sounds anymore. And I feel bad because I don't think whatever it is managed to finish the book or whatever it is that they're reading. So yeah, that's my fifth story. Thank you so much for watching or listening to the video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you ever feel bad because you feel like you interrupted the ghosty ghost while they're doing something and they ended up never doing it anymore. Let me know if you ever feel bad for doing something like that, or Maybe take a guess what kind of book that they're trying to read at that time, because my bookshelf is boring. It's just a bunch of textbooks and encyclopedia. So I'm not even sure what they're trying to read. There's a Bible, but I'm pretty sure that they're not trying to read that, perhaps. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, any comments, just leave them down below and let me know if you like the video or not. I do hope I'll see you again next week. Bye bye!